Let's kick it off with that Kamala Harris shot on with Jimmy Kimmel last night. Watch this.
A jury of 12 people, peers, over the course of 6 weeks, deliberated on the evidence and facts and unanimously determined guilt. The reality is cheaters don't like getting caught. And
wow. It goes on. Well, we'll play a longer soundbite later. That's the reality of the Trump trial, according to our sitting vice president. He's a cheater. He cheated to win the 2016 election. And the reason he's upset now is because he got caught. Unbelievable, Viva.
There's nothing to say anymore. You know, they said it wasn't a political persecution, and then they hold a press conference and bring Robert De Niro to endorse President Biden or Joe Biden outside the courthouse. I would have asked Kamala Harris if she could even identify what the predicate crimes were that bumped this otherwise misdemeanor prescribed charge into a 34-count felony. And now they're going around doing the rounds on Jimmy Kimmel. This is nothing shy of the most insidious propaganda ever. Jimmy Kimmel, the man who wanted to let Wheezy die because he wasn't getting the jab, is now hosting Kamala Harris, who is politicizing this political persecution, and they've got their talking points. It was only about the talking point. Alex Soros, I don't know if you saw this, took to Twitter to say the strategy out loud. Keep repeating convicted felon, because that's all they wanted. This will get overturned on appeal if there's any justice system left in America. But for the time being, they're going to run with their convicted felon for the election interference that this always was from the get-go.
Phil, for this campaign, for this woman who came to office in part thanks to this BS denial of what was on the Hunter Biden laptop, right? As soon as that thing broke, showing evidence of Joe Biden's corruption, through his son for years, and the administration worked with the media and with these intel officials to suppress that thing immediately, costing President Trump real and actual votes. We know that from the polls that were done after the fact. To get up there and lament how people who cheat to win get upset when they get caught is rich.
Well, she's obviously speaking to the low information voter, especially when you've got these canned talking points, Megyn, where they're talking about, oh, he's a convicted felon, he had a jury of his peers and all this stuff. Listen, if juries always got it right, we wouldn't need appeals courts now, would we? And by the same token, juries are only as good as the information that they get fed. And who's in charge of feeding them information? You got the likes of Alvin Bragg, who can't even articulate what the crime is that he's charging. And you've got Judge Merchan, who has shown at every turn how he only is interested in one thing, and that is getting Trump as well. So Merchan, Bragg, the Manhattan jury, they're all on the same team, which is get Trump. Well, now that they've had a jury verdict, and by the way, it's not a jury of Donald Trump's peers, not under any stretch of the imagination. But now that they've got that, they got their talking points. And what you see from the vice president to other politicians in Washington and those in the media, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, and you're going to hear that for the duration of the campaign. And once there's a sentencing, we might hear incarcerated or probationer or things like that, or house arrest or whatever the judge comes up with. Those are the things that they're going to be drumbeating all the way to November. What happens if Hunter Biden, though? What happens if he gets convicted? Are they going to stand by there? Well, he got convicted by a jury of his peers. No, they're not. They're going to call it something else. They're going to minimize it. It's pick and choose politics, and they're talking to the low information voter.
You're absolutely right. Grand Canyon University, a private Christian university in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, believes in equal opportunity and that the American dream starts with purpose. Change the world for good by putting others before yourself. Whether your pursuit involves a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, GCU's online, on-campus, and hybrid learning environments are designed to help you achieve your unique academic, personal, and professional goals. With over 330 academic programs as of September, GCU meets you where you are and provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Let it flourish. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.